And welcome. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. The opening tip won by the...
Substitutions.
Jay, the Clippers last year were 2 games better than 500. Pretty amazing when you think about what they dealt with.
Most definitely, but everything for this Clipper organization starts with Lou Williams. He is the stud for this team. It's the second time in his career he's been named 6th Man of the Year, and that's why they signed the 31-year-old to a 3-year, $24 million deal.
Lets it fly from long range, and the Clippers with the rebound. Gilgeous Alexander. To Williams. Kyle O'Quinn snatching it out of the air. That's out. Last touch by Kyle O'Quinn. Williams. Now a pass stolen by the Sixers. Count it.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Gilgeous Alexander to Williams. Baseline drive. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Lou Williams at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter.
Hands up, hands up, hands up. Big.
To Embiid. Fires the 3. Smothering D.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Beverly into the front court. Up a dozen. Down for Harkless. Nothing going here on that drive. From the painted area, won't go down.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. 5 seconds to shoot. To Embiid. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Joel Embiid, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 77% at the line. Goes 2 for 2. To Harkless. Joel Embiid rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
Wide open look won't go.
But if great shooters keep getting open looks, it's a matter of time before they start knocking them down. You have to start contesting some shots.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Left.
Gilgeous Alexander to Harkless. Williams buries the wide open 3. That's too easy.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Harkless to Williams.
So, Ed, my man P. Bev the other day made some comments on social media. I want to get your reaction. He said, I'll tell you right now, we are the best team in L.A. How do you feel about that?
Jay, since the Clippers moved from San Diego, I got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid First couple didn't go. That one is true.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Trying to cash in and scores on the step back.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Here's Simmons with it up top. Counting down towards a minute to play here in a very tight opening quarter. To Embiid. From long range. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
They go down low to Simmons. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots. 56% for his career. Can't connect on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Clippers have the basketball.
Defense, let's go.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Williams. Lou Williams. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
To Embiid. It goes down.
Now, I know you probably don't want to hear this, but you have to take it one possession at a time. You have to continue to chip away. It hasn't been the best first quarter, but if you get a couple more of those to drop, you'll find yourself right back in this ballgame.
Off the assist.
Shot, bro.
The assist, number 50.
Deep three at the buzzer. First quarter's complete, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Beverly into the front court. Lead is 12. Porter. To Horford. Nothing going here on that drive. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. Oh, whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Patrick Beverly. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
And he buries it.
When miracles happen, you accept it and you're thankful, but you don't expect it all the time.
Leonard to Porter. Beverly shot no good. To Embiid. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Number 13, Paul George.
To Porter.
Green, get over, get over.
Beverly. Al Horford. Huge block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
That boy's living his best life.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Leonard to Beverly. Probing the defense. George lets it fly. Deep two there, won't go.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Joel Embiid trying to cash in on the three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. Timeout called here by the Clippers. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Time for some new personnel into the game.
Tickets before the end of today's game, and you'll receive an exclusive discount. Stepping in.
Patrick Beverly. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
It's LA Clippers ball. Leonard. Sizing up the defense. Gets a shot up off the mark. To Horford. Has a look. Not going down for him this time. Al Horford sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
No good. That's great defense. And they call it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Paul George. Patrick Beverly. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Kawhi Leonard at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Whoops, that won't go. Simmons with it. His guys currently down by 13. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Ben Simmons trying to cash in on the three-point play, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. Free throw good as he finishes.
Hey, this our game. Let's take it home. Let's go.
Sixers finally break through. 52 wins last year. But, Jay, where do they factor in a top-heavy Atlantic division?
I still see this team finishing on the outside looking in. What I mean by outside is the 2 or 3 spot. I think this is Boston's division to lose, Boston's conference to lose. But still, the question mark still is around Ben Simmons and his ability to shoot the ball down the stretch.
Knocks down the second free throw. No good. Made the first 2, missed the last. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Paul George. In the front court comes Simmons. His guys trail by 10. Here comes the screen. To Embiid. Almost. And he's not getting the call. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Beverly to Paul George.
Oh, you guarding me? Please give me the ball.
Has a chance. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pockets.
And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
Just a friendly reminder for the winner of today's ticket raffle. You have until the end of today's game to claim
closes inside for 2.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
The assist from number 25, Ben Simmons.
George to Williams. Count the basket inside.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Gets a look. Can't hit.
I got blocked.
And the Clippers have the rebound. Beverly into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. Works it up top. Here comes the screen. No good. Oh, looked like he may have gotten him there. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Paul George. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 84% free throw shooter. And he makes them both. To Richardson. To Embiid. Cashes in for 2.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want.
And draws the foul.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Jay, what's the next step for Ben Simmons?
MVP, Ed, to win the MVP. But perception is reality. And I've been hearing this stuff from a lot of people who have been watching Ben Simmons show out this past summer on IG. Ben Simmons needs to get back to the lab, stay in the gym, continue to work on that jump shot, because this is still a team that lost 1-4 to the Celtics without Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward.
First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Beverly into the front court. His team on top by 8. To George.
Watch the cutter coming through. Bump, 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 bump. Here comes the screen. Here comes the screen. Here comes the screen.
Screen coming. Beverly. Tough shot. He hits.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
It's Embiid with the rebound. 4-3. Can't connect. It's no good. That's out. Last touch by Joel Embiid. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. It's been all Clippers so far. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And count the basket inside.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Knocks down the first. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Paul George. For 3, he missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
To Embiid. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
I think the defender had absolutely 0 chance on that play.
Leonard. Here's a chance from long range. Had made his first 3, but that shot off the mark. To Embiid. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Paul George. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Don't play scared now. Let's push the ball. Let's get this lead up.
To George. Strong finish for Paul George. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Changes coming from both sides right now. LA Clippers with the basketball. Gilgeous Alexander. To Leonard. And a throwdown.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Leonard to Paul George. Beyond the arc for 3. That's rebounded by Embiid. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Leonard. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. To Embiid. Shot from the lane won't go. And Jay, they call the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
That's his 3rd.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Into the game for the Clippers. Number 5, Montrezl Harrell. Entering the game,
Leonard to George.
number 0, Josh Richardson.
Wide open look won't go. Going to launch beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Another shot won't go either. George. Leaving Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Montrezl Harrell pins it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Short jumper off the mark. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
A simple touch foul.
Looks like both.
From the start, let's do it.
Subbing in for the 76ers, number 33, Tobias.
Fires the three. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Ah, you've got to get that one to go.
I'm here.
Lets it fly from long range. Message received. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Fires the three. That won't go.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion.
The Clippers. Edit on behalf of ESPN on EA Sports. I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.